every industry, every job site, any challenge. Purple Wave's upcoming December 5th construction auction has the Caterpillar equipment to tackle it all. We make it easy to connect, inspect, and bid, ensuring you can find the right equipment that's ready to go to work for you. The equipment is ready to inspect at our partner Copart's yard in your area. Bidding ends December 5th at purplewave.com. The easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment. purplewave.com.
Got a hot and heavy holiday on your mind? Lovers has the perfect pleasure presents with early Black Friday deals that will get you off the naughty list this year. Save up to 60% on the sexiest holiday gifts. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Black Friday week is here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday gifts for the kids, like arts, crafts, games, and tech. You'll have money left over for some new board games to boost the kids' confidence.
You won again.
Or that multi-voice changing megaphone so you can really spread the cheer.
Happy holidays.
Oh, what fun it is to save. Black Friday week is here with deals up to 35% off.
Hey, anyone know what channel the game's on? We know. Download the Sports on What app today and always know how to watch the game. Satellite, cable, or streaming. Sports on What knows the channel the game is on, and you can too. Subscribe today to start your 7-day free trial. Sports on What? We know.
Welcome to the Men's Room Appy Hour, broadcast exclusively on Odyssey. Let the shenanigans begin.
Oh, Patel, welcome to the Men's Room Appy Hour, episode number 33. Thank you for joining us exclusively on Odyssey and the Odyssey app. This is the old man edition, okay?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I believe I'm really feeling effects of the yellow fever that I got my shot of yesterday. So, like, I'm stuffy, but I get, like, hot flashes, but then they go away, and they kind of come and go. Yesterday was a little weird, but not real bad.
All right.
Today, it's just like, my whole head feels like it's going to pop the fuck off.
Well, you sound like shit.
Well, I look like
there's
shit,
that,
you know, so.
Could just be menopause.
Could be menopause. Steve, I know
Menopause.
you slept wrong, so you can barely turn your head.
It's so stupid. It's so, like, look, I hate when I say, man, I slept wrong. Because really, to sleep right, just be unconscious for a few hours, right?
Correct.
That's all you got to do. Somehow I fucked that up. So I don't know what angle my head was, but, like, the left side of my shoulder and neck, it's just jammed up. And it hurts so bad, it's actually giving me a freaking headache.
Ugh.
And it's just stupid. I'm like, look, I slept wrong for maybe 6 hours.
Right.
But then the pain has lasted for 48. That's not a fair give and take.
I've got a bottle in the freezer that is...
Oh, is that yours?
Yeah, it's full of ice. Just take it and roll it on your neck.
I saw that today when I got it Uncrustable.
That's what I use for my...
You trying to stretch it out, too?
Old man pain relief.
I tried to stretch it out. My wife gave me a quick massage this morning. And it was just,
Yeah.
Next time I'll tell her to rub my shoulder.
She should have rubbed your neck.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm going to grab your bottle, man.
That's right. Yeah, seriously. I roll that all over when I need it. I probably should roll it on my fucking head when I get these flashes that come in. It's kind of weird, man. But they go away. So it's not like it just stays.
What was the shot for?
The yellow fever.
Oh, for real, the yellow fever?
Yeah, I got the yellow fever right now.
You know you're going to Africa when you get shots for shit like that.
Yeah. I mean,
what else have you gotten?
I would have gotten
How many shots have you got?
Well, yesterday I got 2. So I got hepatitis B, and that could be it. Or they said sometimes that has side effects. But he definitely said, look, yellow fever is going to fuck you. I mean, as far as the shot,
sure,
it will knock you on your ass. And we did have a caller yesterday who said, yeah, that's
they agree,
confirmed. Right? Like, yeah, man, that's no joke. And every time I get one of these shots, I'm like, it's not going to be that bad. And this one's kind of weird. It's not bad. I mean, obviously I'm functional, but it does feel fucking weird.
What are some of the other things you've gotten shots for?
Hepatitis B yesterday, yellow fever. Hepatitis A. I got a polio booster shot.
Yeah, I was going to say,
even though we got that big mark on our fucking
Is
arm.
that something that we need to get a booster of?
It depends on where you go.
Depends on where you go.
Yeah.
Like, I had a buddy that went to a wedding in, like, Southeast Asia. He had to get a lot of strange shots. So
really?
one of them, same thing. He got one that, like, put him down for a day.
Right.
God.
Yeah, and then...
This is why I don't travel.
What else did I get? I got a typhoid.
Typhoid. All right.
Typhoid.
What exactly do these different diseases do, right?
I got-
Like,
I
you
got-
know
do a
you
little
don't
research
want them,
here.
but like you can say typhoid,
Little bit of MD.
and there was Typhoid Mary, and you go, okay. But then in my mind, I'm like, what exactly is typhoid? Other than
Typhoid
something you
fever,
don't want. All right.
a life-threatening bacterial infection that affects the intestinal tract and sometimes the bloodstream, caused by Salmonella typhi bacteria.
How about, what about yellow fever?
Yellow fever.
Yellow fever.
Yellow fever. Here's what they told me, though.
That takes me to a porn site.
They said that they said, listen, we're going to give you all these shots, and also I have to take pills for malaria, and I got to take pills so I won't shit my brains out the entire time.
Just in general.
Right.
So this is like, look, just you being there, you're probably going to shit your brains out.
Basically, they say, like, look, you are going to have the runs. You're going to have some swampy ass for days. But you got to take.
From what? I mean, is it the food, the water, just being in Africa?
Everything,
They're like, look,
everything.
Yeah, so
They're
it
like,
says-
you can't even rinse your mouth out with water after you brush your teeth because the water shouldn't be in your fucking mouth.
It's an infectious disease transmitted by mosquitoes that bite mostly during the day. Symptoms include, let's see, many people do not experience symptoms. Common symptoms include fever, muscle pain, headache, loss of appetite, nausea, or vomiting. In most cases,
I haven't vomited.
Since symptoms do disappear within 3 to 4 days, there's no specific antiviral drug for yellow fever. Patients should rest, stay hydrated, and seek medical advice.
Can you just take some
bought
shit
Gatorade.
like
I got
off?
Gatorade.
What about like off and citronella
Well,
candles?
here's the thing, man.
I mean, because you're right, man. You forget, like in Africa, I was like, you worry about hippos and all that. It's like the fucking mosquitoes are the ones that are going to take.
Also,
your ass out.
I've got to take a daily malaria medication because of the mosquitoes.
daily?
Yeah.
I thought it was just a shot.
It's not. That's for the typhoid fever.
Okay, so is it like a pill a day?
It's a couple pills. So I got to take a couple, and you can't also. God, you can't. Apparently, they'll psychologically kind of mess up your brain if you don't eat them with food. So I need to make sure I wake up, man, and eat whatever slop they got. You know, like.
Have you looked at it other than the gazelle burger?
As my daughter say, yeah, just eat gazelle burgers and crocodile bites.
Gazelle burgers.
And crocodile bites.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
what she recommended. She's like, that's actually the tasty shit.
That's what they have at the Red Robin here.
I mean, I've had alligator bites, which were good.
Very good.
So I would think crocodile bite would be good.
I don't want to eat a fucking dinosaur. You know, there's just something about
not?
You've eaten snake.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's all reptiles.
Yeah, but you never see some big like.
You wouldn't
fossil
have
of a-
like a
fossil of a big ass snake in the, you know what I mean, in the Smithsonian. You see T Rex and brontosaurus.
You wouldn't have a T-Rex tomahawk.
I would.
Hell yeah.
Well, I mean, in that case, maybe because that's chicken.
I'm about to say it's more chicken, isn't
That's
it?
chicken. So I'd be willing to give that. I'd be willing to give that a try. I bet that tastes more like ostrich,
Okay.
which is probably the biggest bird I've ever eaten. As far
I've never had ostrich.
Well, it's the
Little
biggest bird.
cilantro and lime.
It's the biggest bird on the planet.
yeah.
Right? Boom. See, I have eaten the biggest bird on the planet.
How was it?
Pretty fucking cool, huh? Awesome. It was awesome. Well, no one's eaten a blue whale, right?
Oh, I'm sure people have.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
we don't
somebody
have
has.
that opportunity.
I think a lot of people eat a lot of whale. They just don't make it public.
They don't say anything about eating elephant.
I would guarantee you. I'll put it this
Would you
way.
eat elephant?
Yeah, I mean,
I bet a hippo's
if
good.
it's already down. Yeah,
I bet a hippo's delicious.
Nah,
Fuck,
I
man,
don't
they're-
believe that.
Yeah, they're fatty. They're in water.
I think it
do
would
they
just be
eat?
tough to kill one.
I mean, a rhino's going to taste like shit, but I think a hippo looks like it would be pretty tasty.
Even more so, man.
but what's their diet? What do hippos even eat?
A lot of vegetation.
Humans.
Yeah.
People, I'm just thinking, like, I honestly don't know the hell a hippo eats.
I tell you, the one thing
Grasses,
that
fruits, and aquatic plants.
the travel.
Why is there such a shitty attitude then?
Because
You know,
it's
like you
eating
say-
nothing but grasses, fruits, and aquatic
Aquatic
plants.
animals.
You say like a lion, you go like, I get it, man. You're a meat eater, you know. You're an apex predator. And it's like you eat all this. Basically, you eat hippie fucking food. Chill the fuck out.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is that the predator, like, that's necessity. Like, the predator
Sure.
does not necessarily. We have personified these predators to be, just devious, cunning, evil creatures. Like, no, I'm killing because that's what I have to do. That's how
Sure.
it's. Like, I'm sorry that you got to die for it, and I kind of get off on it. It's kind of fun.
I don't think they're sorry about it.
Nah, I don't think they're sorry about it either.
No.
But a hippo is now killing people because its diet sucks. It's pissed.
Do you think that's what it is?
Yes.
I'm just eating this shit. So when it sees you,
I weigh 2 tons, and I eat nothing but grass, fruit, and aquatic plants.
and I look like
Yeah,
this.
probably some fish.
I
Here's
mean,
one thing.
look, there's animals we kill too that we don't eat. You know what I mean? Like insects and stuff are probably like, these humans are weird. They don't even eat us.
I mean, they'll just fucking
Well,
smack you because they see you.
They do in Thailand.
Certain insects.
Oh yeah,
Certain insects,
Yeah,
but not
you
all.
go to a street fair. My daughter would send pictures of like little popcorn containers full of like crickets, and they just put them in a wok and do different seasonings and different bugs. And
No.
of course, her and her friends were all teachers at the time.
You wouldn't do it, Mike?
They're all trying this stuff. And then she said they're not bad at all.
They sell grasshoppers at the Mariners game.
That's why I wouldn't do it.
I had grasshoppers in Mexico, and they were stunningly good. Basically, it tasted like that air pop shit that people eat.
And the reason why I wouldn't do it is because I've had the crickets at the Mariner game. And like, it was a fun little novelty. They don't taste good to me.
You don't like the taste?
No.
All right, the taste. Seriously,
It's grasshoppers, right? Not
it's
crickets.
buggy, yeah.
Yellow
Wait,
fever.
was it
Is there a
cricket or
difference?
grasshoppers?
Between one's noisy as hell. The other one will kind of give you a break every once in a while. One will get in your house, and drive you fucking nuts. The other one stays out in the field. Honestly, man, the West Virginia grasshoppers. I've never seen grasshoppers bigger than those. Maybe that's an East Coast thing. You don't really see them out here.
You don't much.
Do we see grasshoppers? Not really. Like there's grasshoppers.
I've seen a few in my yard.
There's lightning bugs. There's like a couple of things.
Well, if you want to make any bug bigger, add humidity. I mean, right?
Yeah.
You can have a housefly. A housefly in Florida is considerably larger than a housefly here.
Yeah, you're right.
Like the ones there actually
Spiders.
kind of freak you out.
And I feel like you need stagnant water. Whereas like out here, it's like
right.
a lot more rivers and lakes
Sure.
that are like natural as opposed to like a pond and humidity.
I got. She said the travel doctor. She told me the most important thing as far as I got all the colors that I'm not supposed to wear because of the mosquitoes. Believe it or not.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret secret, with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned, and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com /Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com /Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Intrepid Travel's Cyber Sale is now on. Save up to 20% on hundreds of exciting small group trips around the world. Sip and snack your way through Japan. Wander the mountain ranges of Morocco. Or retrace the steps of the Inca in Peru. Book solo or with friends and join like-minded travelers and a local leader to help you explore beyond the everyday sights. Intrepid Cyber Sale, on now at intrepidtravel.com. Terms and exclusions apply. Check website for details.
They're attracted to certain colors.
Yeah, I know blue is the main one.
Even if you're not, out in on the safari and you're staying at a hotel in Cape Town or Johannesburg, you shouldn't wear these colors because you're going to attract mosquitoes when you sit outside, when you walk around and all this shit. Mm-hmm. But what she said is the most important thing, because you're going to want to do it because it comes natural. Do not pet dogs or do not pet cats, and do not let cats come up to you
and rub you.
That's going to be the biggest problem for you.
She said, this guy...
Only the three-legged ones that are blind and wide.
She's like, most dogs, you don't realize it, they're street dogs, but a lot of them are, they're feral. They really don't have a home, so they're coming up to beg for food.
All right.
But they will defend themselves. And this guy, I can't remember where she said he got nipped by this little dog, right?
Okay.
Apparently, the amount of rabies shots that he had to continue to get to fight this fucking infection was, beyond painful, I guess is the right way to put this.
All right.
So she's like, listen, it's really hard not to want to pet a cute little dog. She's like, I had to remind myself of this when she was in a different...
pet the dog.
Like, I'm telling this to people all the time. And I'm at a cafe, and this dog would come up to me every morning when I was having my coffee. And he would just sit there and look at me and, wag his tail. And I had to remind myself, do not pet the fucking dog. And I'm like, she's like, I say it all the time. It's impossible to do. You've just got to remember to do it. I'm like, all right, well,
whatever.
I don't see myself, in the jungle with dogs or whatever.
When we took the kids, we were in Mexico, went to the Aztec ruins, which is a great fucking thing to do. We get there basically at sun up, and when we get there, we're greeted by these 5 rather large, rather odd-looking dogs, right? And they're not vicious, but I don't know anything about it. And I'm here with my kids, and there's one guide. And the guide walks up to these dogs, basically takes his hand, and not super hard, but he's like, "The fuck out of here!" Right?
In Spanish.
We're like,
perfect Spanish.
What? And he explained, he's like, yeah. He's like, "Look, man, these dogs, they're like 800th fucking generation to this spot. They're used to people because they get tourists there. So they're not particularly vicious," but he's like, "If I let them follow us, they're just going to follow us for the entire tour." So sure enough, for about the first 30 minutes, man, one in particular is trailing like a foot behind my son, which is really kind of bugging me.
Yeah.
So I drop back, kind of walk in line and nudge my son in front of me, and the dog's still walking along. And like I said, it's not vicious or anything, but they are wild dogs, and you can kind of see it in their eyes, and they don't look like they want to kill you, but you get the sense that they could. So 30 minutes goes on, this dog's still trailing behind, and I'm trying to keep my son close because he's looking a little nervous. Sure enough, the guy walks right back. "The fuck out of here!"
Hey.
You can
the way he does it,
four-legged freak.
but the way he did it's like, "The fuck out of here!" And if you look to the left over here, this is it was just one fluid fucking
I was going to
thing.
say, how do you stop a cat from rubbing up on your leg?
Yeah,
Would
right.
kick it?
No, I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
what you were
Because the dog, I feel like you could stay away from the dog, or
and
like,
you can
no.
shoo it away. And it'll leave
Yeah,
you
but
alone.
like those cats sometimes just walk up and start doing that.
Well, and Miles is a survival kid. I know he's already got a little squirt bottle in there. He just
Oh, good call. Yeah.
Oh,
hell away.
I'll tell you the most fucked up one was
Off the
when
table.
never spray an African cat in the face.
my wife was doing the
Bengal tiger.
She was doing the relief work shit down in Mexico. I went down there one time with my kids, and so you just go to a different place every day. But my job was to bring the animals out of sedation. So I don't really. So most of them have gone through a spade or neutering process.
Fun.
Do you just wait for them to wake up, or did you have to do something?
You gently
stick your finger in its asshole.
You gently.
It
pet
doesn't seem like it's going to be a happy animal.
You gently pet them, all right, and you just kind of rub them a little bit, and then eventually, just make sure that they know that they're okay, and they're kind of out of it and calm. So there's this fucking raccoon on the table, right? Just
Oh, God.
knock the fuck out. So I start petting this raccoon, I'm just like, this is fucking weird, right? But he's not really, he's breathing, but he's not waking up.
No.
So I
Put your finger in his ass head.
So I turn around, and there's a dog. So I was like, all right, well, I'll come back to the raccoon. I'll try to wake this fucking dog up, right? So now I'm trying to wake this dog up, but then I turn around, and the raccoon is sitting up. like sitting up with his legs out, just like sitting up.
I
like
wanted
this.
a finger in my ass.
And I looked, and I turned around. So I kind of, like with the dog, I just walk up and pet the dog. With the raccoon, I'm kind of coming in like fucking, oh shit.
Like gonna jump on my face.
No, he put his paws on my fucking shirt and then he climbed up on my shoulder. I'm just like, oh, this is fucking weird, man. This is fucking weird.
Just go back to sleep?
Their claws are huge, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're not really sharp. They're just big black fucking nails.
So what did the raccoon? What do you do? He's now on your shoulder. Now what?
I held him like a baby and patted him.
Just
And
patted his little back, burping him.
I walked outside, and the little kid who was the pet, he, the raccoon's, daddy, the little 9-year-old is
Raccoon
like, oh,
daddy.
yeah, I can't remember what the fuck he called him.
Raccoon daddy.
Something in Mexican.
Oh, no.
And then I handed him,
Puppy.
handed him his little raccoon there. I was like, God damn it. That still freaks me out, just thinking about holding a raccoon, because, I don't know.
Because it's a doggone raccoon.
Because it's a raccoon.
Yeah,
Right.
I just don't consider that a pet.
Actually, my son, was it Sunday, I think? Sunday or Monday, he had left one of his bags. I don't remember if it was for volleyball school, whatever. He left it in the car. So we're like, all right, well, go get your fucking bag. Side door opens, man. He comes flying in, slams the door, and he's like, no. I'm like, what is going on, man? He's like, there is the biggest fucking raccoon out there. He didn't, so I guess the raccoon was under the car, staying dry or whatever.
Yeah.
So as my son said, like, he went to open the door, the raccoon popped its head out, and he's like, I took off running and just came back in the house. I said, well, where's the raccoon? He's like, I don't know. I said, where's your bag? He's like, it's still in the car. I'm like, you're seriously that scared of a goddamn raccoon? He's like, well, you go get the bag. I'm like, fine. I walk out to the car, and now I'm thinking, maybe I am a little scared about this fucking raccoon.
Yeah.
But I got to look cool because I know he's watching me from the window. So I looked under the car. The raccoon was gone at this point.
Sure.
But yeah, just literally earlier this week, just like, nope.
Damn.
Yeah.
Since we're coming up on Thanksgiving here, my most memorable Thanksgiving involves a raccoon. We were all just sitting there around the table, and it was kind of a smaller family gathering. It was my dad's sister and her family with us up at their place up in Mellingham. And we're just shooting the breeze. Dinner's over at this point. And so we're just sitting around the table talking. Then all of a sudden, my uncle, who's sitting at the head of the table, facing out towards the back, he gets this very, rigid look. And he says, everybody just keep on doing what you're doing. Nobody look around. You guys just keep talking. Keep talking amongst yourselves. And he gets up and he leaves. And then my aunt, who's sitting there, is like, is that damn raccoon again? He's like, yep, he's right outside. I got him. And so he's shouting across the room like, he's been eating my doggone chickens. Pretty soon I hear him go outside. Oh. We had a dead doggone raccoon on
Thanksgiving.
He's just looking up at the tree.
I like that. Nobody moved.
Nobody moved.
I'm going to get this
He's
bastard.
a pro hunter, man, and he knows the moves. He knows exactly what to do. And one of the things is just he's not even there.
I mean, I don't know that raccoons attack humans much, but yeah, I can't imagine you wanted to bite you or scratch you.
No, absolutely not.
So hopefully, I got one more shot to get next.
What do you
get?
I have to go back in for the rest of the hepatitis B because shit. They can't give you. Where the fuck didn't that password work?
They can only give you so much.
Yeah.
Before they just give you hepatitis B.
Hepatitis B, a viral infection that attacks the liver and can cause both acute and chronic disease.
What about hepatitis A? What's the difference between B and A?
My liver's bulletproof.
A highly contagious liver disease caused by the hepatitis A virus. Symptoms include fatigue, nausea, abdominal pain, loss of appetite, low-grade fever, dark yellow urine, diarrhea, gray or clay-colored stools, joint pain, and jaundice.
Clay-colored stools.
Yeah. Almost everyone recovers fully from hepatitis A and has lifelong immunity. However, a small portion of people infected with Hep A could die from fulminant hepatitis.
Okay. Good times.
Yeah, get those shots.
Yeah, have fun with that.
All right, bitches. Thank you for joining us for episode number 33 of the Men's Room Happy Hour. I hope you learned something.
Yeah, don't stick your finger in a raccoon's ass.
Ever.
I wouldn't say ever.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.